Hello, my name is Patrick. I'm a golf expert at Curated, and I've helped hundreds of people find the right golf clubs. And today I'm going to be talking about the Rogue ST Pro by Callaway. Just so you know, I'm not sponsored by any brands, and all of my views are completely unbiased. Today we're just hitting a 7-iron with the Project X rifle shaft. My first impressions of the club is it is a very nice looking club. Very solid look to it, very clean, very simple look to it. The top line is a little bit thicker than I thought it was going to be, but other than that, it was a great looking club. They claim that it is the fastest player's iron they've ever made, and it definitely lived up to those expectations. The ball flies off of this face and it feels so good. It is so easy to hit, and it really falls in between the Apex Pros and the Apexes. So I thought it could be a little bit more difficult to hit, and I want to say it's kind of a wolf in sheep's clothing. It might be a little intimidating, it might be targeted to low mid handicappers, but it is exceptionally forgiving and long. And I think it's gonna, I think a lot of mid handicap average golfers will be able to play this iron. The technology in this club is the hollow body construction, and it has the Microspheres in it, which are like little glass balls in the face. And so the hollow body is what helps produce such fast ball speeds. And the Microspheres, the cool thing about it is it gives it a great feel. If you didn't have those in there, it would feel dead. I couldn't even imagine how it would honestly feel. Between the Microspheres in it and the hollow body construction, it feels great and it produces great ball speeds.
So this club is absolutely meeting the Callaway's expectations when it comes to ball speed. The ball just jumps off the face, it carries a long way, and if you're looking for extra distance, this club will absolutely help you. It is actually designed for a lower to mid handicapper, but based on the setup and the look of it, you can actually play even probably mid to high handicapper. You're gonna gain a ton of distance, and the accuracy is phenomenal as well. So the one unique thing about this appearance, I would say, is actually the black insert here. It's not super common for the more of a player's iron to have that kind of colored inserts. So it may be appealing to some players. You don't see it at address, so it really doesn't bother me at all. And for being a somewhat of a player's iron, it does actually have a fairly thick top line, which you usually see in more of a game improvement iron. So let me tell you, the sound and the feel of this club is phenomenal. It sounds like every shot you hit is pure. It feels great. You can't really even feel a mishit, and it really carries the same distance as well. So from a feel and sound perspective, this club is phenomenal. So the only drawback I could see from this club, if you are a really low handicap player and you prefer more of that traditional blade look, it may seem a little bit too much of a thick top line. It maybe feel a little too big for that kind of player. You can still work the ball fine, but if you're looking to really have that playability, you may look for a different option.
This is going to hit a broader range of golfers than I expected. Low handicappers will like it. I think this will be great in maybe your long irons. So for me, I play the Apex Pros. I could see myself having this like in a 4 and a 3 iron in my bag, or mid handicappers that are actively trying to improve their game, that they know they're going to the range 3 days a week or playing 4 days a week, and they're starting to chop away those strokes. This is definitely a good club to get in the bag, because not only will it be good for you now, it'll be good for you in 3 years as well, so you won't be eager to be jumping into new clubs in 2 years. So this golf club is also going to be really great for good ball strikers that have slower swing speeds. There are a lot of people out there that are lower handicaps, so they struggle with distance. They find a lot of fairways, they find a lot of greens, but when I'm hitting a 7-iron, they're hitting a 5-iron. These irons would be ideal for that situation, because this is going to give you more ball speed, and so it's going to give you a little bit less club into the greens. This club isn't going to be ideal for high handicap people that are looking for a whole lot of like maximum forgiveness, or people that have trouble with side spin. I wouldn't put you in something like this. My only drawback with the club, and this is just an own personal thing, is the top line's a little too thick for me. I don't like seeing that rounded top on there, but that's just my own personal thing. Other than that, it is a very clean looking club, and it performed 100% to expectations, just my own personal bugaboo. Overall, I think the Rogue ST Pro is going to be a great option for a lot of golfers. Like I said, it's a wolf in sheep's clothing. A lot of average golfers are going to be able to play this iron. I think it's going to be great in their lower irons. I think you should put this in as maybe like a 9-8 iron, maybe a 7-iron in your set, and then you can go into the Apexes, which are more of a player's distance iron for your longer irons. I think that'd be a really good build for a lot of golfers. If you like this video, hit subscribe to watch more videos by Curated. If you would like to chat with me about whether or not any of these clubs are right for you, visit my profile at curated.com.